For Honor's faction war has raged its way through 4 rounds of fierce competition, and on the brink of the 5th and final round, here's how the battle for Season 1 was shaping up. The Vikings came out strong with a round 1 victory, but then it was the Samurai roaring back with wins in rounds 2 and 3 to take the lead. The Vikings then took the 4th round, setting themselves up for a final round showdown with the Samurai. And the Knights? Well, better luck next season. In this end-of-season special episode, we'll take you through the final round to the climactic finale and show you how the winning faction claimed victory. I'm your host, Chris Waters. Welcome to Watch the War. Riding high off their 4th round victory, the Vikings came roaring out of the gate, and by turn 4, they controlled a whopping 37 of the 60 territories. To achieve that kind of dominance, they must have had some serious motivation. And we all know the most motivating force on Earth is the montage. This Berserker Balboa montage from Havoc will not only get you pumped, it'll give you ideas for how to use guard breaks and deflects to take your emote game to the next level. Do all emotes look better in slow-mo? This one sure does. But Berserkers and their Viking brethren haven't run quite as rampant in subsequent rounds. Here we see that by focusing on 2 specific territories, the Knights are able to cut off enemy outposts and stake a strong claim to the middle of the map. As Rukio and Fatal Fate showed us in this duel during a special Warriors Den livestream from Ubisoft Montreal, just because you're getting hammered by the enemy doesn't mean you can't weather the storm. Bide your time, taking blow after blow until your enemy is just plumb tuckered out. Then you throw them in the bin. Later. And what about those samurai, Their dominance expanded significantly around halfway through the round, as they won every single territory they were contesting, 8 in all. Though the samurai had pushed deep into Viking lands, the Knights, like Pandago's Warden in this duel against Handheld Brando, had reason to worry as well. On the brink of losing this match, Handheld Brando's Kensei puts together a nice gambit at the end here, setting up his opponent with 2 light strikes, and then canceling the 3rd into a guard break, head stab, chest chop, execution combo. Classic. One defeat can dent your ego. A whole bunch of them can tear apart the very fabric of society if you're not careful. When the Knights were down to just 12 territories and beset on all sides, do you think things got a little tetchy on the home front? I can only assume that's what led to this Lawbringer-Warden showdown between GG Marzil and FTE Feint. It's got ledge baiting, it's got parrying, it's got guard break counters, all the things heroes do to annoy the crap out of each other. In the end, it's not the Lawbringer's defense, but the Warden's superior block property that wins the duel and the day. Can you imagine what it would be like to have the Vikings within 2 territories of your capital? If this round of the faction war is anything to go by, the Knights certainly can. Personally, I imagine it'd be something like being trapped in an enclosed space with a ginormous bearded warrior man who means me ill. In this duel, Durandel's Peacekeeper is quick, but Pete Moo's Warlord has some fancy footwork as well. Now, it sounds kind of like he's saying, Heart of Valmir, but I like to think that that's just him yelling, full block stance, in Danish. When the final battle was fought, the last territories secured, it was the Vikings who stood atop the pile and claimed glorious victory for their faction. To celebrate their triumph, behold the Berserker of Jack Boxer. Swift of axe and nimble of feet, everything Jack does just oozes with that extra confidence because there are no HUD elements on screen. There are some slick Berserker feints and combos here, and one particular move that anyone can benefit from. The slow walk in the rain. Now that is cool. But being the Season 1 champions, even cooler. For participation and performance in this, the inaugural season of the Faction War, players will be granted rewards according to their faction's finish in the final reckoning. For 3rd place, a trio of scavenger crates and 3 bronze emblem outlines. For 2nd place, 4 scavenger crates and 3 silver emblem outlines. And for 1st place, new ornaments for to adorn the heads of each of the 12 heroes, as well as 5 scavenger crates and 3 gold emblem outlines. Watch the War will return for the next season of the Faction War, and we're looking for your highlights to help us tell the story. Send us your best clips via social media or our official forums, and until next time, fight honorably and have fun out there, warriors.